Man, this new facility is awesome. It's been pretty cold outside, but coming here in a heated facility, packed crowds every night. The energy's here, it's awesome. It's been awesome.
A new era for K-State Rodeo as crowds packed into its new arena for the first time in half a century. Plus, House Republicans have unveiled what they're calling Farm Bill 2.0, an 800-page proposal that could reshape food policy, farm programs, and even foreign ownership of U.S. farmland. We'll break it down and what's in it and what it could mean for farmers and rural communities. Welcome into Eye on Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. A tragedy in the farming community this week as the Harvey County Sheriff's Office identifies a man who was killed in a weekend grain bin accident. Mark Clausen of Newton was shifting soybeans on Saturday inside a bin when the contents suddenly shifted, leaving him trapped. Two other men were working alongside Clausen. They were not hurt. Clausen's death has been ruled accidental. Communities in southwest Kansas are working to recover from wildfires that burned hundreds of thousands of acres. This week, a trucking company near Dodge City is planning to begin delivering hay and other supplies to ranchers in need. Steve Hilkner Trucking primarily hauls cattle, but has helped out fire-affected areas before. Last year, they took supplies to ranchers who suffered losses in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle. The company says it's prepared for a large-scale effort to help southwest Kansas ranchers.
The neighbors have given what they can give, and they're going to start relying on the people from up around here and eastern Kansas and even further out to help bring the hay in and bring the things that are going to keep the cattle fed that survived the fire.
In addition to hay, the company also plans to deliver water and cattle mineral. Governor Laura Kelly signs an executive order to speed up relief for Kansas farmers and ranchers dealing with those recent wildfires. The order waives permit fees and size restrictions for trucks carrying critical supplies like hay and fire suppression equipment. This follows a state of disaster declaration issued after the fires scorched land across much of the state. The governor says the order will help get resources to impacted communities as quickly as possible. In a landmark 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court has ruled President Trump exceeded his authority when he used emergency powers to impose sweeping tariffs, a decision with major implications for American farmers. Tariffs had driven up costs of critical farming inputs, fertilizer, seed, pesticides, and equipment, while triggering retaliatory tariffs that cut off export markets. Soybean farmers especially felt the squeeze. However, the relief may be short-lived. President Trump announced a new 10% global tariff under a different law, raising concerns among farm groups about renewed cost pressures. The American Soybean Association urging the president to refrain from imposing tariffs on agricultural imports, calling for certainty and stable market access for farmers to navigate a challenging economy. The Farm Service Agency has issued final payments under the Emergency Livestock Relief Program for livestock producers hit hard by natural disasters in 2023 and 2024. Producers who applied for flood and wildfire assistance on non-federally managed lands will receive 100% of their calculated payment in one lump sum. Additionally, FSA sending a second payment to producers who had previously received reduced payments for drought and wildfire loss. The payment limit is $125,000 per year. However, eligible producers can request an exemption to receive up to $250,000 by submitting Form FSA 510. The deadline is November 2nd. Kansas State University Salina is offering a new 2-day professional training course on agricultural drone spraying technology. The hands-on program teaches farmers how to operate uncrewed aircraft systems for crop protection, weed and pest control, and precision agriculture. You can choose between 2 training dates. Those are March 9 and 10. Or May 28th and 29th. Those are 2 days each. You are encouraged to already hold a remote pilot certificate before enrolling in the course. For more information and how to register, visit our Eye on Agriculture tab on our 12 News app and website. Still to come on Eye on Ag, Kansas State University hosted its annual rodeo in an all-new location. We'll show you it coming up on Eye on Agriculture.